I'm Laura, and today I'm going to take you through a really easy yoga pose called Legs Up the Wall. It's great for relieving any tension in your low back, if there's any soreness in your legs, maybe you've been standing or running or wearing high heels. This is an amazing pose to help flush out some of the liquid, get everything moving, and it also gives your heart a bit of a rest. So as you can see, I'm not in a traditional kind of yoga space for this. I have my mat, which I've in fact folded over to give me some double padding. You can stay in Legs Up the Wall for 15 to 20 minutes if it feels comfortable. And if you're going to be on your back for that type of period, you probably want to have a little bit of extra cushioning. I've also moved the edge of my mat right up against the wall. So it's the only prop you need is a wall. But it can also be nice to have a couple of blankets, and I'm going to show you one of my favorite tricks with Legs Up the Wall, which is wrapping your legs. So if you want to take a pause and make sure that your mat is right up next to the wall, and also that you have a blanket or two nearby, that could be a really great thing. And once you've got your props pretty much set, and you've informed whoever else is in the house with you that you don't want to be disturbed for the next 10 or so minutes, come on back and we'll get started. To get into the Legs Up the Wall pose, it's easiest if you sit with one of your hips right next to the wall in about the center of your yoga mat. And then using your arms to support you, you roll yourself backwards and swing the legs up the wall. And if your hamstrings are tight, this might be a lot for the backs of your legs, but the closer you are to the wall, the more likely you are to get a stretch through the backs of the legs. So if it's too much of a stretch, just move your body away. And if it doesn't feel like it's any stretch at all, you can come quite close up so the backs of your buttocks are in fact touching the wall. And make sure that you smooth out any wrinkles in your clothes. And you may want to have your hair out of a ponytail if you usually have your hair tied up, just to allow that full relaxation. And you can see with the arms, you can let them fall wherever it's comfortable for you. You can have them resting on your stomach, all the way out. You can even try having them resting above your head to bring a little bit more of a stretch through the side body. And this is a great place to be, just as is. But I also love to do it by wrapping a blanket around the legs. And one of the great things about using a blanket is it, of course, keeps your legs and feet warm. But also using the blanket can help to draw the legs together and let the muscles relax more. So I have a nice big fold in the blanket. And I'm going to lift my legs away from the wall and place most of the blanket behind with just a bit coming over on the front. And then in the front, I'm going to wrap the corners of the blanket. So I'm swaddling the legs, and the blanket actually does a fair bit of work holding the legs together. And once you're settled with the blanket perhaps around your legs, and the legs coming together, see if you can start to notice a sensation of relaxation through the muscles of the legs. Then check in with the upper body, lengthening your neck, dropping the chin just a little closer to the chest. Maybe you allow the shoulder blades to move away from each other. And we're going to hold here for about 5 minutes. And with those 5 minutes, you know that there is nothing for you to do. There is nowhere you have to be. You can simply soften, letting the wall and the floor do the work of holding your body. Allowing your muscles to soften and let go. Knowing that you are well supported. You are safe. You are held. And as we're positioned with our legs up the wall, and the upper body grounded, rooting down through the floor, take this moment to scan through your body, paying attention to any tightness in your feet, ankles, knees. Checking in with the big, powerful quadricep and hamstring muscles in the thighs. Asking if they could release a little further. If there are any areas of tightness, tension, or holding through your legs, invite a sense of softening, a sense of ease. And bring your awareness to your hips and your low back. Once more, scanning for any areas of tightness, of gripping or holding. Inviting a sense of ease, of softening, of release. Taking your awareness to your fingers, your hands. Maybe the backs of your hands are resting on the floor. And you allow them to grow heavier, to sink towards the earth. And allowing wrists, lower arms, elbows, upper arms to grow soft. Checking in with your shoulders, neck, upper back. Identifying any areas of tightness, tension, holding. Inviting those spaces to soften. And feel the rib cage, the torso, all the muscles along the spine. And with every exhale, letting go of any tension in those spaces, any gripping or pulling, any sense of working, of striving, allowing any sense of accomplishment or need for productivity to go. There is nothing for you to do. There is nowhere for you to be. You can simply allow your physical self to grow heavy, to find ease. And we'll stay for about 3 more breaths. Every exhale, releasing anything you no longer need. And with your next inhalation, bending your knees, allowing the soles of your feet to slide down on the wall. And maybe you wish to remove the blanket right now. Maybe you'd like to keep that blanket a little longer. And whatever you've done with the blanket, you can bend the knees, resting the soles of the feet on the wall, and allow the knees to drop side to side in windshield wipers, bringing a little bit more energy flow through the feet, the legs, the hips, a nice massage for the low back. And when you're ready, rolling off the wall onto your side, we'll take a moment on our sides. And then pressing into your hand, your elbow, and slowly starting to come up, taking your time, allowing the blood to settle back out of your head. And know that the light inside of me recognizes and honors that same light in you. Namaste.